Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to a guide on how to get all 4 collectibles in Chapter 1 Lockdown in Thief 4, Thief 2014. So, it was actually pretty difficult to actually find the replay point, so that's why I'm showing you this, like how to get to the replay point. If you've missed a collectible or you just want to replay the level, this is how you get to the Chapter 1 replay point. And, because I was just running around this small little area for like, I don't know, ages, just running around in circles, but, well, until I came across this area, and you'll need to squeeze through this passageway to get into these different areas that are grayed out on the map. So that's where it is on the map, and you just squeeze through here, and as soon as you get like around to the other side, it's just to your right is the Chapter 1 replay point. Okay, so as soon as you start off, there will be a collectible after you jump down from the ledge here. You'll need to climb up here and then jump down and go left towards a cart, and it'll be a ring, like just on the floor nearly.
Good find.
And so continue on the mission until you get here to the jeweler's house, and there's going to be numerous ways which you can actually get into the jeweler's shop, and this next collectible is actually unmissable, but it does still count towards as a collectible, so I think it is unmissable, but it is like the gold mask that you pick up in this storefront, and there'll be 2 other collectibles actually in the same building. So, jeweler's shop, there's quite a lot of loot. There will be a guard that we need to take out. I suppose you don't actually have to take out, but, you know, for, showcase purposes, I just took him out. It would be much easier to take him out. Or you can do it all thiefy, like you're supposed to do, I guess.
Stealing the mask shouldn't be a problem.
So I just did an aerial attack on this guy,
I would not let
and then went to get the mask.
These jewels are glass.
So from there, you're just going to head on through this doorway here to the right at this side of the room, and there'll be a guard here snoring, and you're just going to whack him, and then we're going to pick the lock. And now this may take a while, and if you do get it wrong and the guard is still awake, well, not sleeping, you will awake him up with your, rattling of the pick locks. And there it is, it's in the safe.
Fine piece.
Now from this safe, or wherever else you are in the building, you're just going to head down to the basement, and there'll be a safe there as well. And yeah, the last collectible will be in the safe. So again, you're going to knock out this guy, the jeweler, I guess. And the safe will be behind this this painting here. So you just search for the button. Pretty simple. And the combination for this safe will be 739. So you're just gonna open it up like that. There is a document on the table, like just as soon as you enter the basement, and that tells you the combination for the safe. And so there's the final collectible. Another mask. So there we go. So this is chapter 2, as I just said, and there are 5 collectibles in this chapter, and they're not terribly hard to find, but I must admit this first one you can miss quite easily. So yeah, when you get here, like to the foundry, yeah, it is a foundry, you climb up here to the roof, jump down here, and the collectible will be in the second drawer, or at least the drawer to the right on this table. And boosh! There you go. So continue on the level until you come to this area, this little room here, and this corridor where there are 2 guards outside this door, and you'll need to take them both out. I mean, you always can try and sneak past, but you know, it's just easier if you knock them out. So deal with the guards, and you will need a rope arrow. So you'll need to make sure that before you start the mission, you head to the Queen of Beggars. You talk to that thief dude or the smuggler or whatever, so you make sure that you get an arrow off him, if you don't already have one or you can't find one, so you can get an arrow that way. And then yeah, if you have one, just aim one at the thing up there, the arrow thingy, and then jump across these boards, and the collectible will be there on this second one. Looking over the dead body as well. So jump down and run straight through this corridor, through the doors, and vault over the fence that is in this room. Go through the vent, and you'll come out at the other side into this like secret room, so to say. And then the collectible is in this safe, and the combination is 2. Well, I've forgotten. Yeah. 314, that is the combination, and it will be a Soul of the Automaton. Not entirely sure what that is, but hey. So again, complete the rest of the mission until you get to the main incinerator, and just go to the left through this door, and the collectible will be up on this conveyor belt in this incinerator, I guess. It's a used incinerator. So that's the 4th collectible, and the final collectible is just unmissable again, I think. It's another one of those unmissable ones, and yeah, it's the ring from Cornelius or something. But it's in this safe, and you get it after completing that puzzle, and yeah, it's unmissable. So that's all the collectibles in Chapter 2, so there's 5 collectibles again. However, one of them we will actually need a wire cutter, and you will be able to buy a wire cutter from this this tradesman. What is he? It's like dodgy tradesman or something. But yeah, you can buy a wire cutter from him after you complete the Chapter 3 Dirty Secrets. So you'll have to replay this mission. And I've decided I'm just gonna make a whole big video on how to get to these different replay locations, because I was originally going to like show it in this video, but it took me like 4 minutes to get there, and that was like with no errors or whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to make a whole big video when I've completed the game, and obviously that link will be in the description. So anyway, starting off with the first collectible. So yeah, the first collectible is actually the one which you need the wire cut for, and it is just right at the beginning, and you climb up here and you use the wire cutter on this power box, or this gearbox, should I say. Still don't know how they've got electricity and whatnot in this city. It's like an 18th, 19th century city, and they've got all sorts of modern tech. But just climb up here, and the jewel wing will be just lying on the floor. Not entirely sure how it got there. Anyway, the next collectible is in the brothel, and yeah, it's again you have to climb up to get to it. The guards are a bit of a problem in here, which I was fine, but I just kind of killed this guy here. So just come through everywhere. No one seems to mind. I mean, even when you go in these private rooms, no one seems to mind that you're just staring at them, which is a bit funny. I don't think that would work in real life. But hey. So climb up here, and the I don't know what it is. I think it's a ring. Will be just on the floor in the attic. I think it's an attic. Looks like. So the emerald circle. Pretty much a ring, in other words. Carry on with the mission, and the next collectible will be to the right through a locked door. When you press that button to get rid of the death traps. But pick lock this door, head downstairs to complete one of these puzzles again with this, what is it? This Erin's lock thing. I've forgotten what it's called. But the symbols will be on the wall, and you will need your focus mode active to like recognize them. And then you just come to the pedestal and just complete the minigame. And then this contraption will turn around, and there will be the item for you to steal.
Good find.
So continue on the mission again, and you will come to this area, this like library area. You'll recognise it, and so turn around, and there's another secret bookshelf here. So pick out the book. The shelf will turn around, and the collectible will be right in front of you on a statue, on a plate. There'll also be a focus point as well to the left, which you can pick up.
Good find.
And finally, the last collectible is unmissable, and it is part of the story as well. It's the book. It's the book that we're getting for that guy that I've forgotten his name. But yeah, it's the book, and it's unmissable. So that is it. So again, we will need two equipment. We will need a wrench, and we will need a razor for this operation. And so you can find the dealer at the crippled Burek, like around the back. You may know where he is, but you might have forgotten him, like I did. But yeah, come around here, and he will sell you some razors. Well, not some, but you know, a razor and a wrench. So just buy them off him, and then we're good to go.
Watch yourself out there.
So like I said in the previous chapter, if you need to find out where to actually go for the mission, like to replay the mission, then I'll have one big video with all the locations in them. But anyway, the first collectible in the chapter is located just after this little cutscene of observing the keep under attack by who I don't actually know. The Raven or something. Who the hell are these Ravens? This entire mission reminds me of Bioshock Infinite, and it does kind of, you know, smell like a bit of copycat, but I don't think it is. But that's what I'm just saying. Anyway, the collectible is down here. Yeah, so yeah, you'll need a rope dart as well. Well, a rope arrow to be able to get down there. So if you don't have one, then you can just buy one off the dealer. So once we're actually in the mansion of the architect, we just go to this room to the left. There'll be a button behind this desk, and then it'll just be a standard safe pick locking minigame. It's not terribly hard either. There's only 3. I mean, I would have thought there'd be like 8, as usually is for safes.
I'll take this.
So from the safe, we just simply head upstairs to the top floor, nearly. You'll find a guy bashing on the door, telling the architect to open up. So you can just whack him, you know, knock out him. And then this is why we needed the razor, because this painting on the wall is the the
Now,
collectible.
what do we have here?
So that's number 4, I think. So we've come quite a long way actually. So this is like at the top of the keep, I believe. And so once you're here in this room, you'll recognise it instantly when you're here. There'll be a dead body at the other end of the room. So you'll pick up the collectible, which is just by his hand. And immediately right behind him, there's a plaque on the wall. So you'll need your you'll need your wrench to like unhook that.
Good find.
And that is why we needed a wrench indeed. So 2 right next to each other. And then finally, when you're in the like the great safe room, punch in the code, which you'll get from like, I don't know, but I looked in my documents, like pressing F1 and looking in your documents. There was a document that just literally gave you the numbers. So if you don't know what the numbers are, just look in your documents. Not on Windows, no. So the final, this is the final collectible, which is after that cutscene, and it is just to the right as you start this battle, or at least this, next scene. And so there we go, that's all the collectibles in Chapter 4, and there's only 8 chapters in this game as well. But anyway, we are at an asylum, which is obviously a bit of a spooky environment, but... So there's 6 collectibles in this chapter, and the first one is right outside the asylum, and it is a plaque on the wall to the left of the main entrance. You need a wrench to get plaques off walls, so we should already have a wrench from the previous chapter, because that one required a wrench as well. So come inside, and upstairs to the left there is a swing door. Come through this left swing door to this room, and you'll need a rope arrow to shoot that little white thing. And then slide down by holding X on PC, and the collectible will be on top of these pipes here.
Take this.
So continue on until you come to the male wing, I think it's the male wing of the asylum, and there will be a broken picture on the wall right in front of you, like at the far end. And so we'll need to come into this room and picklock the door, and then we'll have to look through the spy hole, and then we can just get the picture by coming out of the room.
A fine piece.
So quite a way into the rest of the mission, you will come to this execution room, like this electric chair place, and there will be a collectible in a safe to the right of this corridor. You gotta be careful though as well, because there are some like survivors that are still around, and they are hostile. So punch in the combination, which is 713, I think. 731 maybe. And so yeah, he kind of saw me and decided attacking me, so we've got to be careful with these guys, but no problem for you at home, And then there it is, right there, is the collectible. So come right down to this part of the mission where you see all these gremlins. I'm not even sure what they are, like alien sort of species. Just run straight through this area and jump over the fence, and then climb up to this place, this platform. You'll need another rope arrow to shoot, and then you can just swing across both of them. And the collectible will be in the cage. The eye. It's a robotic eye, I think.
Good find.
Mechanical eye, should I say. Then the final collectible will be down here and to the left. And you've got to be careful because there is another gremlin thing right there who saw me the last 2 times. Pick the collectible up and that is it. So, guide for all the collectibles in chapter 6, A Man Apart, as you can see on the screen. So the first one, the first collectible is right at the very start, as you just saw, and it's on this pillar here, and get up to it by, you know, what you just saw. The second one will be a plaque on a statue. However, there are some guards patrolling the area, so you need to be a bit careful, but this is how I did it. Snuck past these guards and went round this way to the right side. Put out this fire, cause some guards might see you, like when you're passing through the fire. And yeah, just keep an eye out on the guards. And luckily there is a bit of a shadow where the plaque actually is, so that's cool. So you will need the wrench to acquire plaques, but at this point in the game you should really already have it. If you don't, then I recommend you buy it from the tradesman at the crippled Burek. The second collectible is a standard safe, and it is here in this room to the right with those 2 guards in the corridor. You may spend a lot of time in this mansion, so you may know your way around when you spent a lot of time like I did trying to find this study room or something. But anyway, the combination is 889, and you open the safe, and there it is. There's a ring, I think.
Good find.
Yeah, the circle. They're all called circled in this game. And there's also a crow there, so you've got to be careful, because that's what that guard was looking for. Anyway, the next one is just like up here from this corridor, from the main staircase as well. Climb up here into this room, unscrew this vent, I suppose. Jump in, and then I think you'll need to lock a door, and then you'll need to do a paint search. Well, you know, like search a painting for some secret keys or whatever. And then there's a puzzle in like some chapel, and we need to create some pictures, I think, on these statues or whatever. But you'll see.
This looks like it used to be the old family chapel. Seems the Northcrests really do have no time for the old gods.
So I start off at this right cylinder, but I actually end up going to the left one. And the left one needs to look like this, with these red dots and the red shield as well. And then the right one needs to look like this. I think it's got like a crow on top, but I think most of them actually have a crow on top as well. But yep, pause it. Pause the video if you want, so you can get a good look at it. And do it that way. But we get a big ass diamond though. That's pretty cool.
Well. All this time I thought the Baron didn't have a heart, and here it is. Sorry, Northcrest, this might hurt a little.
For the next collectible, you can actually get there either 2 ways. You can get there from the what was that? What was that place I was overlooking? The freaking ritual room, or you can come up via the main staircase. So 2 ways. I came up from the ritual room actually, but it's along the corridor, and it is a picture on the wall, and you'll need a razor for it. So there you go.
I'll take this.
And finally, the last collectible is in this room with the magic freaking fictional 18th century machinery. I'm not entirely sure what it does at all, but it holds some sort of special stone or something. That's about all I know. Anyway, you'll need a rope arrow to shoot that. What is it? Gallows, I think. And then the ring will be behind this box. And there you go. That's all the collectibles in Chapter 6. So there's actually only 4 collectibles in this chapter. There's not that many. So yeah, the first collectible is here. It's a really hard chapter to actually explain where you are, but I think it's after you go down in the supply lift or elevator or whatever. You'll see this bridge here, this little area, right at the bottom of the pit, I think. And this is a bit tricky. You need to sort of jump onto this bridge before it goes back up. But sometimes, like, there's a really annoying bug in this game where Garrett just drops down. He doesn't bother jumping at all, which is really annoying. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it does, then you'll just have to retry and do it again. You'll also have to do it coming back, like you'll have to lower the bridge again and whatnot. Anyway, the second collectible is well, here. You come round those corners and tight corners and whatnot, and he'll talk about him having to save Orion or whatever. Well, save that girl. So put a rope arrow there where I just did, and there'll be a door here to the left. Pick lock the door, and there'll be a chest which you can just open right there. However, it will damage you. So you'll have to like cut the wire from the box, which is right there. So I was a bit lazy. The third collectible is in this large area where there are a hell of a lot of guards. So once you've defeated them all, I mean obviously you don't have to defeat them all, but it'll be a hell of a lot easier. You come to this top end of this area, and there will be a ring or circle hidden away in these things. What the hell are these? These poppies, I think they are.
A fine piece.
And it'll be Elder's memory. And there we go. And then the final collectibles will be got from after you defeat this guy. After you defeat the General Thief Master, I think. General Thief Taker. Thief Taker General, I should say. So the easiest way to kill him is actually use various different arrows and try and get headshots. It's pretty simple after a while. You get to know what he does. I mean, he's a bit dumb sometimes. He thinks you're at the other end of the room and whatnot. But yeah, just throw all that you've got at him, and he'll be pretty easy to kill. And then once he gets down where you have to finish him off, just pickpocket him, and that will get you the collectible. So there we go, that's all the collectibles for Chapter 7, and Chapter 8 is immediately after, so...
I'm not alone in here. A fine piece.
Hey, how'd that open? Hello? Someone there? I won't hurt you. The latch must have come loose. I can't falter now. Not when we are so close.
A fine piece.
Oh!
If you're looking for extra coin, I got some jobs you can help me with. Best contracts in the city. Just the job I would have picked.
Black Hand Supplies.
Easy pickings for the best thief in town. Just the job I would have picked. That's a good one. Do me a favor and try not to get caught.
A fine piece. Maybe I'll sleep tonight.
Huh? You won't get me!
A fine piece.
Not feeling all that well.
Good find. A fine piece.
Tell what's true.
Good find. Now, what do we have here?
Maybe better to ignore it.
Hello? Must have been a loose latch.
A fine piece.
I wish a black hand would jump through my window.
I'll take
Certainly
this.
an original.
I'll take this. A fine piece.
It didn't seem to do anything.
Good find. Now, what do we have here?
I'm freezing.
fine piece. Fine piece.
The Dayport gossip said Lord Alderley had a face for launching ships. Off.
Good find.
Rourke's teeth.
Don't have two coins to rub together.
Now, what do we have here?
Leave me alone. I've done nothing to you. I was afraid for nothing. Yeah. Where are the gods?
A fine piece.
I'll take this. Now, what do we have here?
All we get for the gloom is a swig of Troy's miracles.
Good find.
I hope he shows. I'll slash him. Get ready to die. Only a fool would.
Now, what do we have here? Now, what do we have here?
Good find.
It's cold out tonight.
No? I think I saw Luke.
I saw you, coward! Let's give it up! Going to run to the watch!
I'll take this.
I'll finish what he went easy on.
Good find.
Now it's my turn. Slipped away from there.
Good find. Now, what do we have here? Ector, I presume.
Is that you?
Something.
I saw someone in the shadows!
I'll take this. Good find.
What's that rag stitcher working on down here? Huh?
Sorry, Afonso. This hand has modeled its last glove.
You again. Always a pleasure.
It's done. Here's your friend.
Enough dancing! Let's start.
And you? Anyone gets in through here, better hope you can make your scratch singing in alehouses. Understand? Stop your talking. I can hear you from inside the safe. Calling that...
Good find. A fine piece.
So this is the voice box. Perry should have sold it while he had the chance.
Ah, you again. Always a pleasure.
Here's the voice box. Your thief decided to... Good find. Trick walls. Someone doesn't want visitors. Not bad clockwise, but you'll need more than a maze to keep me out. I'm passing more time in this place than I expected. An underground workshop. What are you up to, Clockwise? The automaton's heart, a fine piece. It's fragile. Don't want to break it.
Oh, good sir.
From the master drunk. I'll make it another for the road.
There's a man to open the door. The handle keeps moving around.
I'll take this. A fine piece. This does look like it belongs in Vittori's act. Except the skull's genuine.
The stranger you will meet and see will tall and dark and handsome be.
I hear someone, I think. I've something for all your nefarious needs. Stick to the shadows.
I knew you wouldn't abandon me. Top job returning my skull, sir.
I'll take this.
Hey, who opened that just there?
I've never seen a single cat killed by curiosity. But this thing should probably stay in a hidden vault. Now, what do we have here?
I'll cut you down!
Oh, I was hoping I'd see you again.
Anyone fooled by your handiwork deserves to pay a fee.
It's all about the lighting. Not too much damage. Bit of glue, tighten the stitching.
Who's to stop them? Most of the blacktops are...
A fine piece. Now, what do we have here?